Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. I'm going to show you how to create the look of writing text or drawing images in fine beach sand. I provided a font called Love that we'll use for our text. Its link is in this video's description or project files. In addition, I provided this high contrast image of palm tree leaves. Download it and open it in Photoshop. Unlock it and temporarily hide it. Control or Command click the new layer icon. In this empty layer, we'll make our sand background. Click the foreground color to open the color picker. In the hexadecimal field, type in F0E2AF. Then click OK or press Enter or Return. Notice our foreground color is the color we just typed in. To fill our empty layer with the foreground color, press Alt or Option plus Delete. Go to Filter, Noise, and add noise. Make the amount 3%, Gaussian, and monochromatic. Let's name it Sand. Next, we'll add text, and then later, I'll show you how to add graphics. Open the horizontal type tool. We need to change the foreground color so we can see our text against the background. To make the colors default to black and white, press D on your keyboard. After you install the font I provided, open your type picker and type in Love to open it. For this example, I'll make its size 420 points. For the best results, use a point size between 400 and 450. The aliasing is smooth, and I'll make its alignment centered. Click on the background and type out your text. If you're typing out 2 or more lines of text, to adjust the spacing between the lines, known as leading, highlight all your lines and click the character paragraph icon, or go to Window and Character. Place your cursor over the leading icon, and when it changes into a scrubby slider, drag it to the left or right to decrease or increase the space between the lines. To adjust the spacing between all your characters, known as tracking, place your cursor over the tracking icon and drag the scrubby slider to the left or right. The result will look best when the tracking is wide. To adjust the spacing between 2 characters, known as kerning, click between those characters and press and hold Alt or Option plus the left or right arrow key on your keyboard. To reposition it, open your Move tool and make sure Auto Select is not checked. This will prevent the background from moving if you happen to click on it instead of your text. Drag your text to the center and close the character paragraph panels. Control or Command click the large T of the text layer to select the text shape. Go to Select, Modify, and Feather. Feather it 2 pixels to soften the edges. Hide the text and make the sand layer active. Press Ctrl or Command J to cut and copy it onto its own layer. Name it Outer. Before we continue, let me show you what to do if you want to create a simple drawing instead of typing text. Let's hide the outer sand text and make a new layer above it. Open your brush tool and brush picker. Pick a soft, round brush. Make its size 35 pixels and its hardness 80%. Its opacity, flow, and smoothing are all 100%. Smoothing does what it says. It'll smooth out our strokes. I did an in-depth tutorial on smoothing, which I also provided. Draw whatever you'd like. Control or Command click the thumbnail of your drawing to select its shape. Hide the layer and make the sand layer active. Then, as before, press Ctrl or Command J to cut and copy it onto its own layer. I'll hide the sand layer so we can see our drawing. Referring back to our text, double-click its thumbnail to open the Layer Style window. Click Bevel and Emboss. Pause the video to copy these settings. Make a copy of the layer and double-click Bevel and Emboss of the copy to open it. The style is inner bevel, the technique is smooth, and the depth is 170%. The direction is down, the size is 27 pixels, and the soften is 7 pixels. Uncheck global light. The angle is 130 degrees, and the altitude is 50 degrees. The highlight mode is irrelevant since its opacity is 0%. The shadow mode is linear burn, and its opacity is 30%. Make the palm tree visible and active. Change its blend mode to multiply and its opacity to 40%. Go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Blur it 10 pixels. Lastly, we'll place our image in perspective. We'll make a composite snapshot of our image by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Shift-E on Windows or Command-Option-Shift-E on a Mac. Open your Transform tool by pressing Ctrl or Command-T. Go to a bottom corner and press and hold Ctrl-Alt-Shift on Windows or Command-Option-Shift on a Mac as you drag it out. Then press Enter or Return. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. Thanks for watching.